Sports Network production. Now to your host.
Hello, and welcome to another edition of the 7th Inning Stretch. I'm your host,
we need
Logan
Josh for
Stone.
that for sure.
Huh?
We need Josh for that one.
I didn't.
Stretch.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
You should have that on record and like just be able to hit a button.
He was telling me that I need to do that last week, and I thought, maybe if he
Well,
actually had a
we're getting
perfect
close
one.
to your last of the year 7th inning stretches.
Yeah, I have, 3 more games left? So,
Well, that is for sure. We're surely going to get 3 more games.
yeah.
Maybe.
So, for sure going to get 3 more games, maybe. Thank you, Adam. Speaking of Adam, I'm joined by not so special guests, but they're regular guests, so that's great. I got Adam from Talking Sports with It. How are you doing?
No, we're doing, man. We're doing. You know how it is.
Good. And Tyler from Fat Boy Fadeaway.
How you doing?
Fadeaway. And Darren from Fat Boy Fadeaway. Hey, do you guys know each other?
We happen to do.
I've met him once or twice.
Well, you mean you've actually met in real life?
Yeah,
This guy's been one of my best friends since
Yeah, it was,
5th grade.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Before that, even.
I've never actually met except for through the screens that you see each other on.
I was gonna say they've actually met each other before the internet. I never met Josh, so they didn't just meet Josh on a random chance encounter back in April and then just jump into the whole thing. Anyways, that's another story for another day. But we have a big World Series game to recap. Astros win 5-0. Not much of a game other than the fact that it was a no-hitter. A lot of Phillies fans are pissed off, which is funny because they tie the record for most home runs in a hit by a team against a starting pitcher one day, and then the next day they get no hit. And they were saying that's the most Phillies thing to happen. I think that's a little bit over dramatic, but whatever. What are y'all's thoughts on this? Adam, let's start with you.
I was kind of shocked. I really thought Philly was going to come out ready to go. Apparently Bryce Harper's watching his favorite pitch go right by him, not even swinging at it tonight. From what I could see, I was watching it on a YouTube stream, and it had to have the little blackout somewhere, so you had to like look through like you were watching early Cinemax when it first came out on cable with the lines, and you're like, "There's a boob, maybe." Anyway,
Oh my gosh.
That's
so yeah, it was kind of like that, but I did get to watch.
Yeah.
The five runs came, and yeah, Aaron Nola looked good, and then he looked horrible.
I thought it was funny, Logan. We talked about it with Ryan yesterday. I said Nola is the type of starter where like you really know within those first couple innings, and he got out of the first 2 innings, but his stuff was not there. And the Astros, they finally kind of like buckled down and laid off some stuff, and they put together some like really good at bats in that inning. They scored that 5 runs though. Like they like really grinded in some of those at bats. It was like actually a team that was like it looked desperate in their at bats. They weren't overplaying for things. They went the opposite way. They got what they needed to get done. I thought it was a really impressive performance by the hitters. And then, of course, Garcia fed off that once you get a 5-0.
Javier.
I always mess up his name. You know
He throws a no-hitter.
I always mess up his name. I'll say this with the Astros. It's Garcia, Alvarez, and if I say one of them, I mean the same. I just always mess up the name between those 3 guys. I don't know what it is.
Oh gosh.
But anyways, he throws the no-hitter. But anyways, that's just what my takeaway was, that hit, that the inning by those hitters. Because we had talked about, will they give up, the Astros hitters? Will they not be very competitive? I thought they were competitive tonight, so that was a good performance for them.
Well, yeah, after Nola struck out Altuve, and then I think that the next hitter was Alvarez.
Pena.
Was it Pena? Oh yeah, and then he struck out Pena in like 3 pitches. I was like, oh wow, this is really good. And then the Alvarez at bat kind of made me think, oh no, this isn't good. And but the first two batters, I thought, oh man, he's going to steamroll through these guys. Tyler, what did you think?
I think Philadelphia didn't capitalize when they should have. Javier was nasty and pitched great, but the first 4 innings, Nola did his job. He was steamrolling them, other than like Alvarez's hit to right, left, which was an impressive at bat, like you brought up. This Astros team needs more. I know they cheated and they should be made fun of for eternity, but this Astros team is very good, and they are professionals. They've been to 6 straight ALCS, and they're a good team. So they fought back and they tied the series at 2. I still have the Phillies winning in 7, but they're not going to go away easy. They never have. Even last year, being down 3-0, they cut it to 3-3, or was that 2 years ago?
I thought the hit in the back,
they tied it to.
Walked that that one run in was just like, what the hell?
They took the lead in the 2019 series. They were down 0-2, and then they went into the Nationals ballpark and swept them in National Stadium.
Oh, you're right. It was all road wins.
Yeah, that's the only reason why I remember that. So yeah, obviously, Nola was good. Not necessarily good, but
good
adequate.
That 5th inning.
The first 4, until that 5th inning where he gave up 5 runs, and then they bring in Alvarado, and the bullpen actually does really well for them. But yeah, Christian Javier, 6 innings, no hits, 2 walks, 9 strikeouts. He's been outstanding this entire postseason.
0.71, right?
0.71 ERA this postseason. So, he's been on another level.
Another quick stat he had. Sorry to interrupt, but another quick stat. He had the lowest ERA versus playoff teams this year. So he's always competed well when he's had the toughest competition.
Yeah,
and it showed tonight.
Yeah, and this was a big win for the Astros. Obviously, you don't want to go down more in a series, but being down by 2 in a series is horrible, especially when you're supposed to be the best team in the league. So, it's kind of weird though. Like, I was thinking about this last night. We were talking about how there was a big momentum thing going in the Phillies' favor, and the way the Astros were playing yesterday was like they were just dead. They did not care. They did not care about anything. They weren't running out ground balls. They weren't playing adequately. And tonight it was the other way around. The Phillies just did not look like they had anything going for them. Is that interesting to you, Darren?
I just feel like that, like I think I've said to you the last couple, it's a result of this next day's starting pitcher. Whoever, you know what I mean? Like, he's on fire. You're going to look dead when you can't get anybody on base. You know what I mean? So I just feel like Javier was just too good. And he just, what he threw, they said 97 pitches, 70 fastballs. He just was like, hit this. You know what I mean? And when you could do that, you're going to be tough to beat. And he was, he was locating nasty. And it was pretty impressive.
Darren, go ahead.
I was saying whenever he blew that fastball. Oh, sorry, I didn't.
No, you're good. You're good. My bad.
I was saying like Darren was just saying, he was pointing his pitches, and when you blow a fastball by Harper in that lower right, left, or that lower inside part, which is a lefty's paradise, and he doesn't even swing at it. Yeah, you're doing something right, unfortunately.
I thought Dusty said something yesterday in the postgame. He's like, when he came up, they said that he has like a fastball that disappears. He's like, I didn't believe it. Obviously Dusty Baker's been around a long time. And seeing tonight, I see what he means. He has that same delivery with both his pitches, and he has that kind of deception where the fastball kind of rises, and it doesn't really rise, but it has that deception that it rises, and so it makes it just really hard on the hitters. And the fact that he can throw that up in the zone, that's unhittable with the slider that he has.
Yeah. Tyler, what were you going to ask?
Did anyone have an issue with him being pulled 97 pitches? Darren, I know we always talk about it. You always bring it up. But does anyone else have an issue with 97 pitches, 9 Ks, 2 walks, 6 innings of dominant baseball? I mean, it obviously worked out, so it's easy to say, no, I didn't have an issue.
He's been around 100 pitches all year, though.
Yeah, he's normally a 5 to 6 inning guy. He doesn't normally go much more than
Because
that.
I had him on my fantasy team, so I did watch, and it was always right around 100 pitches where they pulled him. So I mean, it was right on cue, if you ask me. But if we're gonna live in the unanalytic world, I would have, he was still rolling. It was.
Does it hurt baseball though at all that this happens, in your opinion? Like that, think of what type of name if he pitched the whole 9, the headlines would be a little like I think it'd be a little more grandiose if it was just a Christian. Christian Javier threw a 9-inning no-hitter than this team no-hitter. Is that?
I mean, it would have been more popping to see Verlander.
Are you?
To me, it makes a massive difference. It pisses me. It just pisses me off.
So Tyler, are you more angry or not angry?
I'm not angry at all. I would like to see the guy at least give up a hit before you take him out, but I'm not. My neck isn't on the line.
So your thing is that he was throwing a no hitter and he got taken out after 6 innings.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have an issue with. I just think it would be a bigger deal and make baseball get better headlines if he pitched the whole 9 innings.
Yeah,
but he might not have gone the whole 9 innings and given up and pitched another hitter. So I get it worked out. They did the right thing because they won. So, but I think it kind of hurts baseball that we don't have these complete game no hitters in the world. Not that they happen very often. There's only been one in the World Series. But it'd just be cooler if it was one guy as opposed to a team no hitter.
Well, the thing is it's a World Series. All personal, achievements just go out the window. If Dusty Baker thinks he'll need you in a Game 7 where you're his most reliable pitcher right now,
you're getting pulled to possibly
you're gonna,
be in that Game 7 situation.
Yeah, for sure. And, I think Astros fans would be like, listen, fuck the no-hitter. I don't give a shit about the no-hitter. I mean, I think that's what they would say is
we need that.
And I think Christian Javier even says it too. And so I understand it. I think, it's kind of scary not scary, but annoying that a lot of managers this year alone have just pulled their pitchers early.
Clayton Kershaw
during a perfect game. I think that was a big no-no. But I obviously understand why Dave Roberts did it. It's not the most. It's not the
It was early in the season.
The most fun thing to do.
These pitchers didn't get a full spring season.
And he did.
But what's it get them in the long run? They got eliminated in the NLDS. You took away
but
ultimate highlight of a guy's career.
We don't have Jason with us right now, huh?
Yeah.
Tyler's right, Logan. I would usually go off on something like this, but I do at 97 pitches, he wasn't realistically going to be able to throw a no hitter. That was the only thing that I kind of knew. He just wasn't going to be able to go 140 or something like that. So I do think Tyler's right. It would benefit baseball better.
I get it.
It would benefit baseball better if they did do that.
No one knows who Don Larson is without that perfect game, except for Yankee fans.
Yeah.
Yeah, but didn't he lose in 10?
No, he threw a complete game. He won.
Didn't they lose 1?
I think you're thinking of Smoltz versus Jack Morris.
Oh. I was thinking of who the hell was
Marisol and someone else did that too, and Marisol
Jack
lost
Norris
in 10.
and John Smoltz went 10.
Yeah.
Anyways, so, do we have any other thoughts about this game before we move on to the next game? I saw, Darren, you commented on Twitter about Dusty Baker being a high school coach, and you said, what was it, shameful or something?
Shameful?
The bunt.
On Twitter. The bunt,
I was saying that it was pathetic that you... I think it's pathetic that people could outbutt a baseball. That was the worst attempt to butt a baseball as I've ever seen in my life.
Okay.
That's what it was. Nothing on Dusty. If I was Dusty Baker, I would want to slap him across the face too with that effort.
I was like, wait, what? I don't get it because it was only 6 seconds long and it was slow mo, and I was like, I don't get what's going on here.
Because he messed up the bunt. He went to bunt on an 0-1 pitch to try to get the runners to second and third, and you saw that he literally just rotated
Yeah.
I mean, come on, man, bunt the ball.
As he would probably say, you don't pay me to bunt, you pay me to hit the ball. Anyways. So yeah, that was game what was it, 4?
Yep.
Game
Series
4.
series tied at 2 apiece. We are for sure going back to Houston. Good. I don't know. Let's see. Tomorrow's game is going to be,
I'd imagine Verlander.
let's see, Verlander versus Syndergaard. Oh shit. It's gonna be a big game.
I think it's funny too that the Eagles are playing the Texans.
Hey, that is funny. It's kind of random.
Not to bring football into the show, but
Kind of
I just
random,
thought that
though.
was
It's
funny.
kind of random.
I think the last time that happened was Cardinals versus Rangers in 2011. They were both in Texas at the same time. Because a friend of mine, he was super rich. Like, he owns all of Texas, it seems like.
Good old Betsy.
Yeah, right. He owns like box seats at the Cowboy Stadium, and he had box seats at the Ranger Stadium. So he went from one game to the other. I was like, "Thanks for inviting me, asshole." And he was like, "Ooh, I didn't know you wanted to go." I was like, "It's the Cardinals."
Are they
But,
right next
okay.
to each other?
Who? Yeah,
They're right next to each other, too.
yeah. Globe Life and AT&T.
Yeah, they're right next to each other, aren't they?
Yep.
I mean, there's nothing else there.
It's gotten bigger.
Has it?
Yeah, last 10 years it's grown.
Last time I was there, it still had Arlington Park.
Oh yeah.
But
But
the stadium was built. I got to go see that Jerry thing.
yeah, I like it. I haven't actually seen a game there. I've seen a couple practices. Don't distract me, Adam. Oh my gosh, I can't believe you. What do we think about tomorrow?
It's weird because you have Verlander, right, with this history of the World Series not being
0-10?
Yeah, 0-6 or something like that. You just have this history of him like not having the success in the World Series against Syndergaard. You would be like right away. Even Logan's reaction kind of was what I was like. Oh, a favor Astros, right? But then you got to think it's got to be in the back of Verlander's mind. This isn't just like an 0-1. This is 0-6. And then last start, he gets a 5-0 lead and he can't hold it. Like at some point in your mind, you have to overcome that. So there is that intriguing part to the game. And the Phillies fans, this is their last time to cheer him on. I expect I expect a hit from the Phillies tomorrow. So I just want a competitive game, Logan. I said that. All these games are getting off to 5-0 leads. Like, can we get one game in the 7th inning where it's like 1-1, 1 or 2-2, something, please?
Well, I thought this game was going to be it for a minute,
Me too.
and then all of a sudden, all hell broke loose.
Yeah.
It's like it doesn't even matter. Like it's either one team goes off all the way. I mean, game 1 was a pretty great game.
Yeah.
It was tied for from the 7th inning on, and then, but I doubt we're gonna get a pitching duel with Syndergaard in there. That kind of worries me if I'm a Phillies fan.
Oh yeah.
What
And
if we get
Verlander-
flashes? What if we get flashes of the old Syndergaard?
That would be cool. That would be interesting for sure.
Logan, I can see you liking Syndergaard when he was on the Mets. Like, I can see him being one of your favorite players for some reason. No? Yes?
I like him.
I
I know
can
issue
see
with
his
him.
flair. I can see you.
I definitely liked him when he was like consistently on the Mets. When he got injured a lot, I couldn't stand him. And then also, I played as him in MLB The Show, and I could not stand his pitching windup. It was so freaking slow.
It's so true how some of those guys are, man.
It's like, oh my gosh, dude, there's no way this is how his windup is. Like, he would be annoyed by this. Like, he would probably be pumping it a little bit more. That's whatever. I like
good
Jesse
baseball
Burke.
knowledge, though, Logan. That's good baseball knowledge right there. And
Listen, I'm a man of the people. I do all my research.
I can tell.
MLB The Show, baby.
That's why we like you being on it.
Yeah, right. But do we have any thoughts on this game? I mean, obviously, this is a must-win. You definitely don't want to be down in a elimination game going back to Houston, which is one of the hardest places to win a game too. Darren, what do you think?
I guess my final thought with it would be, I feel like for Philadelphia, it really does feel like a must win, right? Like going back to Houston with knowing they have two in the bank at home. It feels like it from that pressure standpoint. It'll be very interesting for me to see what kind of start Syndergaard and Verlander get off to. That to me, that's by far the most intriguing part of this game. And today I was very impressed with the Astros at bat. So we'll see if that continues, if they can grind like that. If they can against Syndergaard, who is a below average pitcher at this point in his career, they should be able to have success. So I like their advantage. But then you're like, whoa, Verlander has this 6.87 ERA hovering over him with an 0-6 record. So it's a fun storyline for tomorrow. Looking forward to it.
Yeah. Adam?
I'm ready to see this be like a 4-3 game. I think we're finally going to get a baseball game. And it's going to be like 1-1, 2-2. I think the Phillies do take it, though, in the bottom of the ninth. I think we get some dramatic shit finally.
I think because this is a bullpen game, it's going to be closer because I don't see Syndergaard going more than 2 innings. And I just realized that like 5 milliseconds ago, which is why I was shitting on Syndergaard about 2 minutes ago. And then right now I'm like, oh, well, he's only going to go 2 innings. I think that this game is going to be manageable. I think the Astros are going to be leading it a lot during the beginning. And then I think Dusty Baker is going to make another mistake, and he's going to leave Verlander in too long, and that's going to screw him over at the end. Interesting thing was both these teams have not lost 2 games in a row this entire postseason. So if you're a betting man,
yeah, that's interesting.
The betting man should go for the Phillies tomorrow. Hopefully, I would like to see the Phillies win tomorrow just because I want to see it. I want to see an interesting series. We don't get game 7s often here. I'm trying to milk out this last season because guess what? I've been watching 162 games plus the postseason, and that's just not enough apparently. I got to watch all 7. I can't go on vacation yet. Anyways, do we have any final thoughts before we head out?
Where are you going on vacation is my final.
I'm going to my bed. That's where I'm going.
There you go.
And then Brandon's going to work me like
Portsview, USA.
Oh, yeah.
That's good stuff. Hey, I'm with Adam. Can we just get a game? Let's go. Come on.
Yeah.
I want some real baseball. I mean, we're all here talking it on a Wednesday night because we love the game. So let's get a real game for us, MLB. Let's show up tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Adam, do you have any last words of wisdom about tomorrow? And you want to plug your channel?
Sports Talking It, Driving to the Top Productions. Final thoughts. I think the Phillies win.
Okay.
4-3, bottom of the ninth.
I do want to give one last shout out. Good job, Christian Javier. You threw a no-hitter in the World Series, only the second person to do that. You're probably the MVP of the Astros right now if they win the whole thing. And honestly, it's not even much of a competition, I don't think.
But he didn't throw a whole no-hitter. How do you give him a no-hitter?
Yeah, he didn't throw a no-hitter.
Well, Christian Javier started it. He got most of it. Everyone else.
He's the host, Adam. Be respectful. I'm
going
to stand up.
Come on.
Yeah, you went 6 innings of good ball, no hits.
Yeah, he allowed no hits.
And then we played analytics.
We didn't play analytics. I don't think
shit,
Dusty Baker does not play analytics.
He took him out.
He's an old man. He's got to wipes his ass like going up and down.
Thanks for having me on, Logan. I appreciate it.
Darren, do you want to plug your show real quick?
Yeah, you can check us out, Fat Boy Fadeaway Tyler. You had to go a little bit early today, but check us out Sunday mornings, and of course on the 7:50 stretch once in a while here, of course. So Logan, appreciate you always. Like I said,
I know how many we got. We either got 2 or 3 shows left, boys.
Yes, we do. We only got a few left here, so I always appreciate him inviting me on to talk a little ball when we can. So yeah, check us out, Fat Boy Fadeaway Sports, of course, part of the Variety Sports Network. Proud to be a part of that. So check out some of the other great shows on Variety Sport Network as well. So it'd be great to support those guys as well.
Jason said if we go earlier, he'd come on. He was on my show though.
I feel betrayed. Anyways, okay.
Why do you feel betrayed?
No, I feel betrayed. No, I'm kidding. It's fine. It's
You
fine.
never feel.
Adam.
You're not hurt feeling. You're not one of those guys.
I know, but still, it's still feel fun.
Your show, but no mine.
Anyways, I am gonna go take a Pepto Bismol and I'm gonna go straight to bed. Good job,
too much
Christian Javier,
eggnog.
for not throwing a no hitter, but we're not gonna give you any
eggnog.
credit
The
whatsoever.
mascot in the picture.
Fuck you, Christian Javier. You don't get that. You don't get that no hitter, bitch. No, you only get a combined no hitter. You get to share your underwear with everyone else. Your golden underwear. Anyways, well, it was fun. Live long, watch some damn baseball. Watch other shows on the Variety Sports Network. I guess I should say. Also, there's SeatGeek and Row One Brand. I keep forgetting I need to plug those shows. Oh yeah, and that are sponsors.
You didn't have it running across the board, huh?
No, I didn't because I don't do the engineering here, and we don't have money.
That's
for
a
that shit.
stretch guy.
He has the face. He's the face. He's the talent.
I'm just
No,
a beautiful
Logan,
face
you're the
here.
face.
I am the face.
You're the
And
face.
that's why
Don't
I
let them fool you.
Look at that face right there. Look at that right there. How's that not?
Don't let them fucking fool you like that.
How is that not our look?
You're the
How is
guy,
that not
man.
our look?
Listen, I've been taking some modeling pictures, so I'm ready for the off season.
Let's get it in.
Anyways.
I don't even. Are you guys doing a calendar, fucking like in bathing suits and shit?
An
That would be
OnlyFans calendar.
hilarious,
You're
Logan.
welcome.
Remember to get your Variety Sports calendar.
It's like the old SNL skit with Adam Sandler and Chris Farley with where they're at the pool party and it's a whole bunch of dudes and they're like, "Whoa!" instead of girls. Anyways, whatever. It's fine. We're fine. I'll see you next time. Live long, watch the damn baseball. Bye, Felicia's.